Hello. So we are back, and this time we have something strange to repair. I mean, did you ever seen something like that? Huh? So this is some kind of like a sport camera, and it was sent for repair from one of the subscribers. Yeah, probably you've seen on the chat, just inspired. And also he sent me some presents. Huh? So I think we should help him. Now what he's saying, hi Sorin and Diana. I have another customer job is for a quite expensive VO Cam Sport camera. USB-C port got ripped off. Luckily the pads are looking fine, need soldering back. Usually I will do it by hitting the underneath. Yeah, that's the way. But there are some small components on the other side. Yeah, that can be tricky. I have cleared the holes and put leaded solder on the pads. Please check attached photos. Wait, where are the photos? Okay, so this is the USB-C on the other side. Yeah, not that many components. Yeah, we have a transistor there. But this is a small board, so you can use low temperature. So you can use even the heat from the top. So I will say, let's open this and let's have a look inside. I mean, a no screw. Wait, it's coming apart. And this is the port. This is the battery. That's a solid battery. Check here. And this is a camera, sport camera. Two screws hold the camera module on the main board. Okay. Also notice two LED got knocked off here. I don't have that kind of LEDs. What can I do? Yeah, I can swap the LEDs from the charging to there, but I don't have that kind of LEDs. So this is let me check online because I'm I'm curious on every new technology. So this is a VO camera. I mean, it's a camera which is taking from everywhere, and you can choose from which angle you want to see the video. Yeah, pretty interesting. I mean, wow, like £800. Yeah, that's mad expensive. Let's try to fix it. So I believe the port is supposed to be there, right? Yeah. I mean, the port is separated from the board, but still attached on the PCB. Let me take the board out. Let me see what screws I have to take. But you know what? Probably these are some really like proper camera, speed camera. Because only on the speed camera you'll have heatsink. So you see, this is aluminum because they need cooling. If you ever seen, like, I have a friend which is doing astronomy, and he has like a camera which is like basically a metal cube with water to cool down that camera. So probably these are like some speed camera. So indeed we have two screws here, and the cameras are out. We have the fan connector and the board is out. Oh lol, this is like a proper CPU. You have the CPU, you have the RAM, a proper nice cooling system with pipes. Never seen something like that. Yeah, that makes sense why it's so expensive. And also the computer, you can replace the CPU. It's on the socket, like a RAM socket. I mean, check this coil, proper big. Wait 1 second, we have the LEDs here, check here. I just see now the LEDs are there. So we can solder the LEDs. Let's see about the port. I mean, check here what Wi-Fi antenna you have. So these kind of antennas probably have at least like 4 decibels. Here, here, here. Okay, yeah. So this is the GPS module. So you can have there. You can see GPS antenna connected to this one, and probably this one is the Wi-Fi. Not sure what is this one. You can see. Sorry, this one. For me, this is looking like some light sensor. Hmm. I mean, we have to be sure. Uh, we are not damaging anything when we are replacing the port. On the other side of the port, indeed, are some components. And the port is here. Strange looking port. It's like one pin is missing, but probably it's not missing. No, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, the port is still good. So not sure how this got damaged. I'm not comfortable soldering the port without solder. It's kind of like making no sense to me. So I'm gonna use some solder. I'm gonna solder the pads here. Then we can try to solder the port. So 180-degree solder wire. Yeah, we do need some rosin flux. Perfect. Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, so every pin has solder and flux on it. Yeah, we have to apply solder. I'm really sorry because he worked to take the solder out. Applying solder. Good. More solder. And that's fine. And here, more solder. Perfect. So how is looking to you? Great. Now I will be using low temperature, 350 degrees. Actually, let's keep it to 340. 340 degrees. We have the port. Good. 1 second. Let me take my tweezer out. Good. And now we can solder the port properly in place. And the port is soldered. Good. We can see the pins inside and are fine. Let's apply quickly some solder here. We don't want this to come back with the same problem in the future. Solder there, solder here. And we have solder here. And here. Perfect. Yeah, looking perfect. I kept an eye on this component from here, so I've been with the heat away from that component. Can be a license or can be a microphone. Not sure what is here. Oh, nothing. Let's try and test it quickly, just to see if it's taking any power. Plug in the charger, and the meter it is coming on, and the board is coming on. 19 volts. Huh? Okay. It is working. Let's see about the LEDs. Let me keep the board lifted because on the other side we have that CPU with some thermal paste on it, some thermal pad actually. Yeah, this can be tricky, but it's okay. I think we can manage. We need rosin. Rosin is good. Good. Looking fine. More rosin. Yeah. So I think we are ready to solder the LEDs. LEDs with magnifier glass. Yeah, they are nice. But how they has to be, that's the thing. Which direction? So from what I can see on the back, yeah, we can see the solder on the bottom. Yeah. So I'm assuming they have to be like that. Oh, the LED, okay, is here. If I'm losing a LED, I'm finished. I don't have another one. You know what you need here? You don't need a metal tweezer. You need actually a silicone tweezer or something. Good. Let's hold it here and let's see what will happen. No, we can't do it with the hot air because the board is sucking the heat badly. I'm gonna solder them with solder iron. Good. Perfect. Hey, it's not good getting melted there. Yeah. Okay, so one LED is solder. I mean, it is a little bit bent, but it's fine. It will do the job. And we have one more LED here. I mean, Probably you see these things bigger, right? But actually are quite smaller. And I don't have the dexterity of a young person. Yeah, lost that dexterity a long time ago. My daughter asked me yesterday. One friend gave her a Nintendo DS, and she asked me, for the skin replacement. Nintendo DS, yeah. And I said, no, I love you, but not that one. Nah. If you ever did Nintendo DS case or screen replacement, you know what I mean. Nah. Exactly, that's how I tell her, I love you, but no. No Nintendo DS case replacement. No, sorry. And just because the screen is like insane design with the screen ribbon cable actually having few turns inside of the case, just a proper stupid design. I did it before on the shop, so yeah, I don't want to go back to that pain. So what do you think? Looking good? I mean, we can use some like super glue or probably not hot glue because this is getting hot. But let's see if it's working, if the LEDs are working. Let's plug the charger again. Charger is plugged. Why my LEDs are not working? What they are supposed to do? Not sure what is this sign here. So my LEDs are working or not? Huh? How we can test the LEDs? I'm assuming this is a MOSFET, yeah? This what we are seeing here. A MOSFET resistor, right? Let's check with the multimeter to be sure before we are shorting things. So here we have 1 volt, and here we have 1 volt. Okay, this yeah. I think we are safe to short the transistor. So here we have nothing. Okay, and this is ground. Here we have like 0.4. Zero 0.4. No, it's no voltage on the driver. Probably because the board has to come on or something. Not sure about that. But I will say, let's put the board back and let's see if it's coming on. It took me a while to figure it out. Actually, when this is lifted, is pressing the cable down. Interesting. So everything is on place. Plug in the charger. I mean, not sure how can I test it. Definitely here is some, login and password, and probably we cannot access the camera. This LED is from charging, because we have 3 LEDs on the charging level. Probably it's not coming on without the battery. Let me plug the battery. Nice rubber seal here. Okay, the battery is connected. Plug in the charger. And check that it's taking 1.2 amps. That means it is charging the battery. Pressing the button. I'm not sure how it's supposed to work. Maybe it's not coming on till the battery is charged. Anyway, we did what the customer asked, so the charging port is fine, taking like 1.5 amps, 1.6. I'm assuming it's working. I'm happy I help him. Indeed, when you are repairing like expensive stuff, the more expensive it is, the more you are afraid. And when you are afraid to work, you do mistakes. And that happened to me so many times. So I'm trying, just to be straight. But yeah, and probably that's kind of normal. But I understand his feeling, why he sent it here, because he is fixing stuff also. Anyway, I will say thank you for watching. If you have these kind of things and you have the charging port issue, now you know how to solder. And see you on the next one. Bye.